Hi, I'm Celia from Hyperkin, and today we're going to be replacing some parts from an N64 controller. So the reason behind this is we recently went to Portland Retro Gaming Expo, and I picked up a bunch of Nintendo 64 games, and I really want to play them. So we have this original Nintendo 64 controller, and obviously you can see something missing. So we went on Amazon to RepairBox, and we picked up this replacement joystick for the N64. And while we're at it, we picked up some replacement silicone button pads for the N64, also by RepairBox. And lastly, what I'm going to be using in this video is my Phillips screwdriver. You can pick this up anywhere, maybe like Best Buy, online. It's probably already in your toolbox, but yeah, they're pretty easy to find. By the way, I'll provide both links for these two items in the description below, so you can pick them up yourself at home. Okay, so the first thing you want to do is you want to take the controller and flip to the back. So there'll be a bunch of screws visible, so you'll see 7 clearly, but I want you to keep in mind inside the controller pack there's 2 screws as well. They're hiding back there, so you want to make sure you get to them. So, get started. Okay, so now that you've unscrewed it, you're going to carefully take off the back part of the controller and set it aside. Okay. So right now would be a good time for you to take a photo of what the controller looks like. So if you ever forget what the parts, where they go, you have a photo proof to match it up again. So the first thing that I want to do is I'm going to replace the silicone buttons, and then I'm going to move on to the joystick part of it. This is the D-pad. This is the A, B, and C pad. L and R, start Z. So the first thing that you want to do is you want to remove the L and R buttons and send them to the side. After that, you want to remove the PCB board. So to do that, you're going to have to maneuver out the joystick since these are connected. So I'm taking the Z button and I'm putting it over here, and I'm carefully moving this board over here. So when unscrewing the joystick, you want to make sure to unscrew these 3 screws and not the center one, just for the fact that the joystick is spring-loaded, so you don't want to undo that. So the next thing you want to do is you want to unhook the joystick from the PCB board. So what you want to do is you want to carefully edge this out right here, like so. It should come out pretty easily, so don't force it. So next, we want to wedge out the joystick, like so. There we go. And set it to the side. So the next thing that we want to do is take out the PCB board. So first we're going to uncoil the cord over here. You want to make sure to be very delicate with this, because we don't want to hurt it. So next I'm going to take out the board carefully, like so, and set it to the side. So here we see our A, B, C stick, and over here is our D-pad buttons as well. Then we're going to be putting the PCB back over here. So we're going to set this into place carefully, matching up the holes. This is now where you want to take the L and R button silicone replacements and set it to the side over here and put on your new pieces. Next, this is a good time to take out your replacement joystick for N64. It looks like this out of the box. So when you're putting it in, you want to make sure that it's facing down you want to make sure that it's facing down, so when you put it in, it matches up with the screws. So we're going to place this down here like this, and we're going to take out the screw. This is really cool though, because I've never, before working here, I never saw what it would look like inside of the controller. Like, I didn't even know what like the PVC board looked like, or you know, the silicone buttons. So I think it's really cool being able to do this and like repairing something that's such like a deep-seated part of my childhood, you know? After screwing in all the joystick screws and leaving the center one alone, you want to make sure to plug in the joystick. You also want to make sure that you're putting it in correctly. So carefully slide it in like so. There we go. And it's in. Never force anything in. Just carefully nudge it in one by one. There we go. So the next thing that I want to do is I want to lastly replace the Z button. So I'm going to take our Z button silicone and match up the parts like this and right there, and place it under the joystick holders. There we go for that. There we go. So we're going to place that and then place in the silicone button. Okay, so it fits all snug like that. So after you've wrapped around the cord, you want to make sure not to forget the L and R buttons. So you would place them in like so. One here. And the second one over here. Next, what you want to do is grab the back shell of the controller and slowly fit it on. And well, there you go. So we tried out the controller. It feels pretty good. The buttons feel pretty awesome, and same with the joystick. It feels pretty darn close to the original. So if you guys want to watch us play any of my new games, like Donkey Kong 64, Paper Mario, Jet Force Gemini, or Mystic Ninja, comment below and let us know. So until next time, guys, thanks for tuning in to Fix It Friday. See you next time.